Alrighty then. Welcome to a new day sort of dawning in the mostly moist oxygen not included playthrough of mine. Guys are taking their morning ablutions, which is, good for them. So nice, beautiful vision of people, having a nice shower. Excellent. We have so much to do. So the idea here was to create some more bedrooms. Not on top of that, I need more critters. I'd like to do a gas range so that we can do different foods, which would be good. Food is going down, so we do need to get more critters. So I think important to get more critters first, do that as soon as possible. Heat, so oxygen is a bit of a problem as well, but I think the oxygen should be okay now, because we did run out of, we didn't get rid of our hydrogen, and so that's why we were running out of oxygen. And so now we've sorted that out, we should at least generate a little bit more oxygen. We'll see. This said we didn't generate quite enough, but again, I think some of that is to do with the fact that we're just, not getting enough out of here. We can, again, extend this, but I kind of want to stop this one from generating for a minute because we're just going to fill up all this hydrogen. I'd like to create a hydrogen rocket at some point. The only downside of that is, in order to do that, I need to get all the way through to here. And we need a hydrogen rocket. We need to be able to do that. And liquid hydrogen, no idea how to do that. So I don't actually know how to make liquid hydrogen. Not quite sure how we get solid. So we get solid. Temperature over that makes liquid. Oh, we have to get it cold. Not quite sure how to make liquid hydrogen. So we'll worry about that when it happens. But what I do want to do is actually at least start thinking about rocketry. So we're going to go down to here, which means they're going to research through here. We then can build this virtual planetarium after we've built the telescope, which we need to make. And we need, to produce data banks, which can then be used here to create space science, which then means that we can move along here, because a steam rocket is not going to get us very far. What I'd like to do is get us to the petroleum engine here, because then we actually can use the petroleum that we have produced quite a bit of. We're starting to stack up on petroleum here, which is no bad thing. We just need to get there. This needs to be repaired at some point, but I don't really want to let the guys in here anymore, because we've got lots of lovely steam in here, which is going to eventually... The steam's below that temperature, but it's not going to be much below that temperature. Yeah, it's getting hotter, so we're going in there. So, first job is to get more critters. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to make more of these critter farms. I know they're not ideal necessarily like this, but I still think we can just carry on making more like that. And I think the sensible thing to do is to just make them here, where we've already started to sort of occupy some more space over here. So what we're going to do is, this is already pumping out to make some nice... This is already nearly a vacuum here. So I think what we'll do is we can crack into here, turn these into small bedrooms, get a few more duplicants, perhaps even though 9 of them are idle right now. And we'll start to crack into this and do the same job that we've just done and make some more of these lovely critter places that we've got here. I think we'll crush them up a little bit, though, because the stable, they want the maximum stable size can be 96 and 11. So here is 4. So I think I need to just click on a critter. There was something I saw about how many critters can occupy. I think I'm just being stupid. Room size 8, room details 87. There's something about the critters. 87, buildings 15. I know there was a thing that I saw somewhere that each critter occupies so much space. Where did I see that? I'm going mad. I'm sure I'm going mad. No, come here, you. Where did I see how much space a critter takes up? I saw it somewhere, and I could have sworn it was in the room bonus. Am I going mad? Yeah. So critter unassigned, assignment unassigned. 87 tiles, buildings 14, critters 4, room size 87. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm sure these are crowded and elderly and all sorts of things will happen. But yeah, we've still got plenty of eggs incubating here. We just need to be able to, barbecue is there, but we just need to be able to create more of these. So what we're going to do, the more eggs we need. So I just want to create more of these critter environments, and for now, we're just gonna go for it over here. And that's what I'm going to do. And my game, so no. Right, let's build some new rooms. So I think the sensible thing to do is we will actually be sensible about what we're going to build here. So let's just get this. Let's going to build this out of granite because it's prettier. We're going to go a 7. And we're going to go all the way up here. That's going to be marvellous. And then 1, 2, 3, we're going to... I like the 3. I think it's fun. Everyone's going to hate it, but... this is what I like. So, it's what I like. Okay, so if I just go dig. This is 29 wide. Okay. So if I do the same thing here, dig, this will be 29 wide. Like that. Right. Beautiful. Oh, isn't that triggering? Isn't that beautifully triggering for everybody? Great. So they can get down there, they can build that, dig that. They should be able to build all of that without too much of a worry. Okay, let's spin the game up. Okay, so we can get through here. In the meantime, we are trying to generate steam here. It's trying. It keeps raining, but it shouldn't. We shouldn't get any more extra water in here. Is this giving off water? I've forgotten. It emits steam. Okay, fine. So we definitely don't want any more water in there, and eventually this will puff things in here. It might be nice to disable that, you know. We got plastic at the moment, but that's just doing the heat. So right, okay, I'm getting distracted already. This is already so we're generating oxygen, new printables. Let's get that sorted out. Why not? Yeah, good. This now can be knocked through so that we can actually start making some more bedrooms. So that'll be fine. So we're gonna go here. What we want to do is turn this off as soon as we can. So that's going to be deconstructed. There's a 9. Yep, and then when they can come in there and do that, this can be, let's just do, so deconstruct, buildings only, as a 7. That and that. So they'll get to that, then they'll deconstruct that. That'll stop that from evacuating, and then we can open this up. We can do that now. So this, we'll build another one of those, not out of sandstone. We'll let the lag happen, because I was expecting some lag just then. We got it. Great. And then we'll dig that out, and then we will deconstruct those two things there like that, please. That's great. The cooling loop should be good only when this is now below 25. That's then going to cool this, which allows these to grow a little bit more. That's great. We're going to sweep with a K, is it? Yep. Sweep all that, please. These all need sweeping. This is, oh, he's doing the sweeping down there now, or they are doing the sweeping down there. Who knows what all these things are. This egg here, that's going to be fine. That'll be swept and popped into the place of doom for the hatches. This can all be done when they come over here. It's a bit of a long walk, but they'll get there in the end. This is still doing a beautiful job of producing oxygen for us over here. Yep, that's just rammed full of oxygen, so that's great. I don't really want to put high pressure vents in, like I say, because otherwise can't do that. The research should keep going, because yeah, they're doing good. Right. Okay, too many things on at once. We don't need coal anymore. I think we might be off the coal thing altogether. It is very tempting. Can I fit? This is now doing the carbon dioxide in here, because this now must be... Look at that! I'm so excited. Look at that. Now it's red because there's no carbon dioxide here. Isn't that great? And then it'll pump it full of carbon dioxide. Look at that. It's great, isn't it? Good. I'm very pleased. Okay. And then anything that's not carbon dioxide gets shoved. Yeah, that's all carbon dioxide. Let's just go gas so we can just see what we're doing. Yes, nothing but carbon dioxide here. So that could pump that. Yeah, this is all sealed now, isn't it? Yep, entirely sealed. Okay, so what we need to do, get rid of that carbon dioxide, get that pumped over there to feed the plants. In the meantime, I need to think about whether we can get another one of these built down here. That would fit there, actually. Actually, we can just fit it right here. Great. Okay, we can do that. And then this. It's got too much on the backbone. That's what we had to try and sort out last time. I haven't sorted out. This is going to be too much on the thing here. Okay, and this needs to be... this is getting fed into that one. This is getting fed into that one. This just wants to be... That's fine. This is all extra, so this can just come straight. Well, we can just go straight out of here. Doesn't really matter. As long as that ends up in that there, and then this, again, can just be connected, yeah, beautiful, to that. Great. We need to use more power. We're not using enough power. So we can, you know, we can just literally use more power. Okay, how are we doing on the... That's okay. So this germy water can be let into here. Great, and let more germy water into there because we need to top this back up again. This is just going to overflow at some point and give me some grief. Mop that, please. Soggy feet, yep. Can we mop any of that? That's great. Great. Okay, this is all good. Just making sure that everything's fine. Okay, this is now there. That's now been through there. This can now be built here. So this becomes a bedroom. They don't need to get up there anymore. So this can be built, not of sandstone, that could be built of that. Great. And then we can deconstruct that and that. And another door could be put on here when they build it. Great. This can be another room, which will be another bedroom, which I know is near the party room, but, you know. So, c'est la vie. Let's busy get rid of these. Get rid of all that. This power here. We can totally get rid of all of that. That's great. Good. This room here is coming on nicely already. Well done, team. We can get rid of that as well. So if they can dig through there, that'd be marvellous. And they might as well dig through that as well. They just have an extra couple of these just in case they need it and they get stuck because, you know, duplicants. If in doubt, they get stuck. These, we want some airflow tiles. We want to make sure they can be out of iron. That's fine. They can go here and here and here and here. That's great. That's fine. Let them do that. Once they've built those, they got so much time on their hands. It's crazy. Good. Get rid of all these things. That's marvellous. When they feel the need, they can sweep that, and then they can sweep inevitably whatever's in there. That's great. Then we want another critter base here. Just going to leave that so they can get in and out if they want. Great. This is all marvellous. Yet another airflow tile here, and here, and here. Why can't I build that? Okay. Okay, I just had a moment. Get this. Great. Okay, good. That one there and that one there. That's great. Good. They can build all that. They can then dig all this. Terrific. Hopefully they don't get stuck. Who knows? I can't be responsible for everything. Okay, they're going to get through there. And then eventually what we're going to do is we're going to build another one of these. For now, that can be out of wolframite. Just why not? That can then go literally smack here. Then that. Oh, come here. This pipe here can literally go like that. We'll have a bridge just so I don't accidentally make something terrible happen. And go in there. That's going to need a power cable, which is like this one here. It's got nothing on it, so that's marvellous. Making that out of iron, whatever. That's fine. Okay, so that again can start pumping that straight through. Plenty to do. Yep. We'd like to harvest these. Are these being harvested? They are. So we ought to harvest that one as well. All the way to there so they can then harvest that. That's great. Harvest that one, harvest that one. Great, terrific. Yeah. Please don't get trapped, person. For people. Okay. These are eventually going to become critter places, but they're not just yet. Okay, deconstruct all of that. Deconstruct that, please. Yeah, once that's done, then we can put a nice little cornice in. Great. And we're going to make this out of granite because it's better. More granite there. Great. And then we'll have some nice pictures. Doesn't really matter. Okay, let's just make sure we've got enough room so we'll have a picture, a picture, a picture, and then we'll have some plants. Let's have some plants hanging pot because they love a plant. Let's have that there and there. Okay, we'll do the same here. There, that's great. One of these. That's great. Then we'll have some actual ceiling trim, which can go out of, again, granite. That can go there, there, there. Oh, that can go behind the flower pot. That's great. Great. All these beautiful things that make it all very nice. Terrific. They will build all those things. And then we can... Why don't we... How many of these... Can we make a nice bed? So there... We can make a comfy bed. I mean, we could make a selection of comfy beds. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this is the way, right? How much plastic does it use? Oh, we got tons. Oh my god. It's going to be like... It's like the 70s all over again. Here come the 70s. Alright, good. Okay, this is happening. People are not getting trapped. This is good. Some stress. Yeah, that's fine. Research complete. New printables. Okay. Great. What we got? Barbecue. Beautiful. 12,000 calories of barbecue. That's great. Okay, good. Research complete. Great. Meteor showers. Well, yeah, the batteries have died. I need to deal with that stupid battery down here that just keeps on irritating me. Where is it? It's here, isn't it? Yeah. I should just go in there and get rid of it because it is just absolutely driving me nuts. Let's do that. Okay. Down to here and then... Oh, cancel that. And then dig across here, please. Thanks. What are you? You're a jumping joyer. That's fine. Get in there. Let all this oil out and then just deal with this flipping business here. Yeah, and we'll just get rid of it. So, that'd be great. Okay, 2. I also want to go to space. I did say that earlier. I'm really irritated about too much liquid. Yeah. I really wanted to get that oil out because I mixed my flipping pipes together with the nightmare bathroom issue. That's the wrong one. There, like this. So, the cooling loop is obviously letting a bit. There we go. There's a few little nodules. So there'll be cool little blobs that will come through here and then cool this little area. Bloop, 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 bloop. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah. It's good. It's cooling, keeping everything cool. Not quite sure why this is cool in here, but anyway. How are we doing? Yeah, well, it's okay. We're using it now. I mean, we're just using that rather than the... Where's the gas ones? This one's never, ever going to use the gas up, is it? And what about these ones? That's doing the gas power plants here. Where's my... That's powered onto that, which should be onto the main grid everywhere. I mean, theoretically, we could chop the grid off. I don't know how much is on this. There's 19 kilowatts on this grid. And these power 8 each. But we don't know whether that's the whole grid. And this grid I mean, we could do that. And that would mean we'd spend a little bit more of our juice. Because we want to use the hydrogen up. So maybe I'm going to risk that. Shall I do that? Because this is powering... I think we're going to do that. I'm going to try it and see what happens. They can still get here, right? So if I go to disconnect, this might be an absolutely horrific idea. I'm going to disconnect this. Then this grid has got 9 kilowatts on it. That's going to be powering these are the two here. It's got 9 kilowatts, but we haven't got 9 kilowatts kicking out. We've only got these gas generators. So what we could do with, and then this one has still got 10 kilowatts on it. Be nice to know if you could see what the generators are compared to the consumers. Because I think we actually need... What we could do with is another hydrogen generator further up here, which we should totally do. Because we've got hydrogen coming out the wazoo. We could stick a hydrogen generator in here. You don't give off anything, do you? You just burn hydrogen, right? Yeah, right. So why don't we... Why don't we do that as well? Because this was just hydrogen. This is now stacked up hydrogen. Sorry, I'm just thinking... Right. Why don't we... I wonder if we can just... We've made a mess, is what we've made. But what I'm actually thinking... Okay. I have a cunning plan. This is coming through here. This is all sealed anyway. This is all part and parcel of this. We could come through here. Okay. Yes. And we could make this... Do I want to risk letting this out? I really don't actually want to do that. But what I could do is... Okay, I'm just going to pause the game while I think, because what I want to do is I want to connect this power line to some hydrogen generators over here, because we've got all the hydrogen in the world just here that we could repipe and then send that power to this grid as well as this power to this grid. How stupid an idea is that? I don't know. But we've got all the hydrogen generators kind of mixed up down here, but this one could join the other grid. I need to tidy my power grid up, don't I? That's what I need to do. Because we've got all the generators down here, yet we've got some hydrogen being generated by these things. Only in blibs and blobs, but... And then we've got the petroleum generators and the gas generator down here doing these things. So I wonder if that's the sensible thing to do, is actually take some of this hydrogen that's being generated and power the upstairs, move these, put them over here and power the upstairs, and then we see how we go. I don't know how much is being generated or how much is being used, because I can't tell. Current load is 0. It says current load is only... There's not that much. So maybe... How are the batteries? See, the batteries are going back up again. Okay, but okay, I'm convinced. Right, in here, we're going to move some of our hydrogen generators over here and connect it up to that. So, plan. Tomorrow, we plan. Okay, so they're going to have to walk through here, which is a long old walk, I know, but there we go, because they start here, go down here, through here, up here, and through there. But that's okay, because that's okay. Right, so then I've got to connect this to there. So what I need is to connect. Right. Let's these just need to be connected. They're just sort of free, really. What power lines have we got here? This. Right. This ladder is now going to go up. That's the first thing that's going to happen. It's going to go up to here. This floor here is going to become an actual floor. Now what I need to do is be very careful that I don't accidentally journey into a voyage of discovery and break everything through. So I want, first thing I want to do is build a tile up to there. And then this, with the B button, is going to go in here. Must be built on non-occupied space. That's fine. Well, cancel that and then do that again. Like that. Good. And then this, okay, game can continue. And then this wire, yeah, can go to there. And this heavy wire can be deconstructed. And this heavy wire can be deconstructed. And this heavy wire can be deconstructed. And we'll see what happens with that. They're making this out of sandstone again. Oh well, never mind. We must have gained some sandstone. Right, so let them build all this. Okay, good. That's great. That then blocks this, and then once they've built that, I know that the liquids and all the irritations are not going to go through there. Once they've done that, we can dig here to there, and then this can come to here. That's great. Yeah, and then I'm going to go across there like that, but I want them to build that before they do anything else. In the meantime, they can happily build those, and then come all the way along here. Is this being collected? It is. That's good. So we can protect that a little bit. And then here we want one of you. And we're going to connect you. We're going to make a whole set of you starting here. Meteor showers. That's okay. Meteor showers, not meteor showers. Not quite sure where I'm from by doing that. They could actually walk this way, which would be better. We'll have one of those here, then we'll have another one there, and then we'll have another one here. That'll be 3 more of these, which will be great. Okay, in order to do that, they've got to dig through here to there. Again, I don't want them cracking through here just yet, because... Okay, all of this can be a 7. Thanks. That'd be great. Good. Because I don't want to let the gases out until I know we've sealed it. So they can come through here. It's a bit of a walk, but they should be able to... Yeah, that's fine. They can get through there. Good. Meanwhile, over here, look at the bedrooms. Unassigned. Okay. Let's have some nice... which of these is good? Not quite sure which. Definitely not that one. So let's have... I can't be one of those. Why can't it be any of these? Oh, because I've put the... Okay. Yeah, deconstruct that. It is because of the ceiling trim. I thought it did have a ceiling trim issue. Good. Excellent. Right, now can we build one of these? Let's have a buddy bud in there. Let's have a mirth leaf in there. We'll have a jumping joyer in there. And then whatever the other one was. Yeah, why not? All of these things. And then they can be 7s because they need to be looked after. That's great. These bedrooms can then be there. We can then sweep all of this, please. That's great. And we can have another plastic bed. Great. Look at that. And then it's up to the guys where they want to stay. And then we can now take on some new people. Because we obviously have plenty of oxygen. A beaker hanging pot. Brilliant. Well, look at that. Let's go blueprint. And we'll have that. Thanks. We'll have a couple of those. And this one can be that. And this one can be that. Beautiful. Great. Look at that. Aren't they fun? Okay, so these beds, you'd think people would be able to just pick their own bed and just get out of there, but who knows? Right, how are we doing here? This is awaiting wolframite. Okay, have we got some wolframite? We have. Do I care about wolframite? Unreachable build, that seems reasonable. That's great. We don't need more coal, but we'll just do that for now. And then this could go there. This, rather, can be deconstructed. That's great. This can be dug. Okay, we'll let them carry on with all their business that they're doing here. This definitely needs to be swept, which they'll sweep at some point. That's great. This pump, when it's connected, it's already going to be connected there. That's already connected to that. So it's just a matter of waiting for things to happen there. How are we doing down here? Have we got any actual steam yet? No, because this is nowhere near hot enough, is it? No, it's getting hotter. We'll get there in the end. I think we'll just... Right, you can just be disabled for a minute. Thanks. Okay. Sweepy's having a little clean. All right. I think we can consider... We'll do like the coat. Okay. Okay, science athletics, we like this. Immune to food poisoning. Congrats, Max. Welcome to the party, Max. It's the first time we've had a new one for a while. How's the oxygen? Oxygen's pretty good. We've run out of research already. Good God, they've got through all this. Well, they can't do any more of this. It's time to just get through the... Let's just get the research done. Okay, so we've got plenty of water up here. This should be being... Yep, this should come from our massive store of... Yep. That's gone down a little bit. But that's because we're using it for this, right? Yeah. Okay. We've still got plenty. Plenty water. Water, not a problem. See? We got some... Oh, no. Okay, they can mop that one. So that's something. Okay, how are we doing over here? I really want this done. We need 200 kilograms of gold amalgam. We got a little bit. Why don't I cancel that and make it out of something we've got a lot of, like iron ore. Can you make this a 9, please? Thanks. Okay, I want that done now, and it's already going to be a problem because it's going to just puff a little... Whatever the hell this... Oh, it's only polluted oxygen, so it's not too bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. Yeah. Where are you going? Okay, you're great. Those tiles are made. That's great. Good. This is just going to puff a little bit of something out. Someone going to finally do these things? Who knows? Those batteries, they're still going, are they? Yeah, I mean, these are still... It's amazing. That's generating enough. And this one only now has 10 kilowatts. So that was a good choice. And this will just make sure and also help us burn off all this excess of hydrogen that we've got. So we're going to need to grab the excess hydrogen, which should come off here, really. So I think what we'll do is, because this is where the hydrogen's going to end up, and then it's going to get split out. So we'll have here. Like this. Good. And this, another one of these, please. That's great. Yep, have those. These are all made out of God knows what. Is this built yet? It is. Great. This is built out of this, please. It can be a 7, is fine. Straight through like that. And then the automation wire I want is actually... I want the automation wire from here. So this has got a bit of a journey, but I do need that because that's those batteries that are the ones that we're controlling. Or we just burn the hydrogen off for now. We could just burn the hydrogen off. But it's important. I think it's... Why not? I mean, it's the right thing to do. Whether we like it or not is a separate matter. Okay, it's just going to come straight to here. Down here. Across here. Across here. Yep. Down here. Wow. Straight down. Look at that. That is a journey. Okay. Yeah, that battery is still there. All the research is complete. That's fine. Okay, this is now... I mean... Steam. Come on. Vacuum. Why is this a vacuum? Oh, because the steam is gone. It's not hot enough. Yeah. This water's not hot enough. So now we've got a vacuum. That's disabled anyway. Pump not in gas. That's fine. It's alright. We just need the steam to... We need to generate steam. This keeps doing that. Okay, that's fine. Right. This is there. This is there. They are getting through this stuff like nobody's business. That's good. Can they get to all these? Hopefully. Is that unreachable? No, they can get to that still. Good. Good. They're going to build those. That's great. That'll get some hydrogen eventually. So that'll then be controlled by that. They're doing all those. That's great. Right. Over here. You still waiting for wolframite. Let us... what are you doing? Okay. Let's go. Let's just cancel this build. Good. Alright, let's build another one. Okay. Out of iron. Thank you. And can we make that an 8 so it gets done like now? Thanks. Because we want to suck all the stuff out of there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go here for a ladder. And we're going to go like this. And then we're not going to build that out of sandstone. So we're going to forget we did that. And we're going to do it again. This time out of granite. We're going to go down here. And we're going to make it a 7 so that they can do the other things first. And we're going to go all the way down to the bottom here like this. And then we're going to go deconstruct. At a 6. And we're going to go straight down like that. So that we tidy that up. Still don't like the split level. Ooh, here we go. Well done, Max. What's your problem? Too hot, probably. Yep. Of course it is. I mean, that is quite toasty, right? 36. Yeah, okay. So what we could do is... do I really want to adjust my... Do I really want to adjust my heating loop again? I absolutely do. How do I get that across to there? Who knows? But we'll try it anyway. So this is therefore going to go around here and then back again. Again, it's still going to be controlled by this one, but it'll do it eventually. So this is going to go from here. It's going to go up here and then straight across. I mean, this is stupid. No, we'll do it that way because I don't have to change my mind then. Straight up here, straight through here, and then to here. And then it's going to go radiant pipe made out of lead is fine. And it's going to go through here like this, across here, through here. So there, and then across like this, and then it's going to be insulated liquid pipe again across here, to there, and then that's going to come across here, and then straight in here, to there, like that. And then we'll have a nice little liquid bridge, which is going to go the other way. It's going to go like that. Beautiful. Yeah, and they can build all that. And then that will help us cool this area. Look at him in his lovely little bed. Fantastic. Bit of plastic goes a long way. Okay, this is still trying. It's quite toasty, but we haven't got anything in here yet. There's too much water in there. That's what the problem is. So we'll let that heat up because eventually that will heat the water up. We're getting this is still cooling this, right? Yeah, 71 degree, 72 degrees, 60 degrees. Yeah, that's trying. Okay, how are we doing over here? You have no hydrogen gas. That's fine. Now you do. Well, you will do. You're not disabled yet. Eldest reachable. Lead, that's fine. Okay, that's not quite built yet, so they're still just... Okay, that's still... We haven't done this yet, so it's not quite connected up, so it's going to get there, but there we go. This is still pumping through this. Have we put the oil... Oh, that's how the oil ended up in here. I see. Okay. Too much liquid. Sad times. Oh, well. I mean, this is pretty jammy. We're running out of water here again. Okay. Water. Good. 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 All right, so no jams. Okay, cut this off. Okay, still no jams. No jams. No cape. Okay. Please have no jams. No jams? No jams. Okay, good. More research has been complete. I think they're still going. Yeah, okay, good. They're going to do monuments, which we might think about as well. Right, we shouldn't have any more petroleum going in here. This is burning petroleum because the automation grid is telling us to, which is fine. How are we doing up here? This one is still working. Okay, these need to be connected to that. That's now red because this is just unreachable dig. That's fair. That's fine, do that. Meteor showers, max stress, that's fine. Lots of people idle. Not quite sure why that's stuck out on its own, but that's right. Okay. Again, there's so much busy work in this game. It's just a game of busy work. Wow, you're going to be busy, right? Speaking of busy work. Okay, this should now be pumping. This is out, right? So we need to trap this. Otherwise, that's going to be doing it forever. Okay, that needs to happen now, please. Right, this will gradually get rid of all this. I mean, there's a lot of lovely natural gas in there, but it's not like we're running out of natural gas anytime soon. Is it? No. Okay, so those generators, yeah, we natural gas is all right. We're okay for natural gas. This water, we're still generating some lovely polluted water, so this is going in there. That's lovely. All this is good. Great. Should we have another new person? Construction, science and agriculture, science and construction. I love you. Thank you. Good stuff. Another achievement. What have we got? No place like clone. 20 duplicants. Okay, we might stop at 20 for a minute because I'm not sure. Yeah, the food is going down. Okay, this needs to happen sooner rather than later because the food is going down. We're running out of slime, so we need to make sure these shrooms... Right, okay, we might just have to unlock this door like this so that we can have some more shrooms, please. Body temperature. Yeah, too hot because this is leaking through. Okay. Time to sort that out. Okay, let's get some... Yeah, let's get some stuff done here. So this... I wonder if we can put one of these insulated doors in... we can't put it there, but we can put it here. Great, then this insulated tile, yeah, can go here and here. Let's let them do that, and then this needs to be insulated from now on. So we need to get this all insulated. This is why I did that protection there, so that I could do all this. They can't get there, right? No. Good. Build, destroy that ladder only. Good. We shouldn't have let them too much. Yeah, that's. I just had a horrifying thought that I'd just done that wrong, but I haven't. That's good. This should all be protected. Then this can be insulated tile as well. All the way through to there. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Let them build it. Look how idle they are. The fact that they're all available to do this. Great. Then down here and across there can be idle. Can be that as well. You're not very quick in your thing, are you? That should then at least protect this. The cooling loop's there, and that will gradually sort itself out. These aren't really... These farm tiles are not insulated. You are absolutely rammed full of... We need to protect this because the heat's getting through here. So we could... Okay, we're not using this mushroom. Here's what we're going to do. Change of plan. This, we're going to unlock this one as well. We're going to need more slime, so we're going to need to find some more slime. This can be dug. That's fine. This can be dug. This person... Actually, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, this can be built. This can come down here, like that. Okay, it's one to the side, which is going to bother us at some point, but not immediately. Yeah, you're going to go to there, which is... Yeah, okay. Do that. Then we can join it up. Wow, zippy. Woohoo! Alright, good. Yeah, this is then in... Yeah, and then what we're going to do is we've opened this up. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to do this instead. I can't do that because they have to be destroyed first, which is horrific. Because that means we're going to allow... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just deconstruct that. Like this. Do you make a lot of noise, Sweepy? Hmm? You're doing fine work, though. Okay, these are now... Yeah, frozen momentarily, but... Okay, but they should be using up more of our hydrogen. Yep, that should go down now. Why isn't this... Oh, because that now thinks it should go that way. Interesting. So we're never going to get them to go to these hydrogen generators now. Okay. So what we need to do is... It has too many joins doing too many different things. So what we need to do is go... This goes to there, this goes to there. We need to make sure that the bridge... This bridge will naturally encourage things to go that way. But what I need... Okay, this is going here. Do we need this to do that? This will split it 3 ways. This is coming into here, so I've got to follow what my flipping things are doing. This is coming into here, and this is the master. All of the pipes, yeah, come into here and then go into here. This is where it comes out. And then it comes out of here and splits 3 ways. One way it'll go to here, one way it'll go into here, and one way it'll go into these. So that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And then this is where the excess goes, which will either go into here or through to the pipes and then into there, which is fine. It's just we've got a lot backed up. So the emergency will go to these 3 and this one. But now we're not getting any to these ones. Am I being stupid? What we really want is when they fill... No, that's right, because that wants to fill this up first. So, okay, I see. Yeah. So if I do this and then delete that, please. Then get one of these gas bridges and build that here. Then it should go down... This gas bridge, I want to be a 9 as well, please. So we're just getting it done. Thank you. There. Then it should fill this first. Yep, and if the bridge is full, then it'll go elsewhere. That's right. Good. And then, if the bridge isn't full, it'll just keep separating them that way. And then eventually, when the bridge is full, because these are stacked up, it'll start filling the tanks again. In the meantime, these tanks will gradually drain, and this will go both ways. Yeah, that's right. And then we're good. So hopefully, we don't actually need all these tanks now, but it doesn't matter because the things will go straight through. Okay, yeah, we've got more duplicants now, so we might have an oxygen problem, but again, we shouldn't have, because now we can split this again. Yeah, they might start to use it, but it doesn't matter because we can now we're not using so much of this. We can then put this back in again, which is what we had before, which is we want to fill those first. So we can do the same thing right here. Same thing I just did. Yeah. So this goes to there, this goes to there. I'm going to build another one of these. Like that. Yep, and then I'm going to build another one of these. So first of all, we're going to nip this off. Like that. Then this one here, we're going to deconstruct, please. And then this, we're going to have one of those go down. Yeah, and then this can come up here and go to here. And again, what should happen is that it should prioritize the bridge. And if the bridge is full and backed up, then it'll send something this way, which will then send something that way, which will all go that way, like that. Because it can't go back on here because it's green here, so it must go this way. Therefore, this will fill the... See how that's filling this up? And then when that's not full anymore, or sorry, when it is full, it'll then back up to here. This will then generate lots of oxygen. Yeah, I don't know why I'm going over there for oxygen generation. Right, here, we're out of slime, but we've got some barbecue. We had some other things. Right, okay. So we need slime. We also need to build this off. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this blocked off like this. Eventually. Good. So just sandstone again. Oh, God knows if we've got any sandstone left. Who knows? Great. So that's sealed off, which is great stuff because that means I can come in here and I can go up to here like this. And I can then deconstruct buildings only and get rid of these like this. Yeah, that's great. They'll build all those. They'll get rid of that. And then once they can get up to there, I'll let them get up to there. And then we can start building the actual tiles that we want to build. And then that'll start insulating the base slightly. So now we know we're here. These can be deconstructed as well, because that's not going to let anything through there. And then eventually we can go here for an insulated tile. Go down here like this. That'd be great. No, put one there. Cancel that. That's great. Let's see what that looks like in a minute. Meanwhile, okay, more duplicants. I don't think we're going to go with another duplicant just yet. Lovely. Okay, that's good. So we've got a couple of new ones here. These are great. This is slowly... This is just nothing but chlorine, which is horrific. So we need to make sure that disappears. There's a vacuum, so there's not a lot left. But I want to make sure that just disappears and goes out to space. Space. Which again, we will get to space. So we can build a rocket at some point, but we're a little way off that just yet. Well, I say that. We're hopefully not a little way off that yet. Right, we didn't have the no bad oxygen, or not enough oxygen, so we might be winning. This should now be sorted. Yep, this is now full, so therefore it's now filling the tanks, which again are full, because we're not using enough power. Okay, this is actually trying to generate some power, because these are doing marvellous things. This is desperate because... Yeah, because there's not carbon dioxide, so that's great. That's working fine. We're just out of slime, so we need to sort slime out. So that can be deconstructed. Okay, and then we can get these and build them across there like that. Not that one. Then we can deconstruct every other one of these. Like that. Yeah, they take a while to build because they don't get stuck. Your head stuck, please. It's great. Good. Well done, team. Good. Good. And then we can get this. Build some more of those. Great stuff. Please don't get sealed. Or you shouldn't get sealed in. That's fine. Yeah, they'll make all those. And we'll start to protect the base from the... heat. Yeah. Yeah, this needs to be insulated all the way. That's not insulated, so we could do with doing that as well. Let's get these insulated as well. This might be... This might let... Please don't let... What am I about to let in the base? Wait, whoa. Well, it has to happen, really. Does it? I mean, it doesn't actually. That doesn't have to happen. This does. Here, this one. Let's do that one. Yeah, now. They're already doing it anyway, but even so. Chlorine's coming in because I'm an idiot. Oh, you are slow as well. What are you? Quinn. You just horrific at building. Here you are. You get better rapidly. Congrats. So many skills. We got issues with morale being over. You see, you're 33, but you're already pretty good. You, Frankie, hello. Congrats. Welcome to getting better at construction. And you can have a hat. Great. You're back in as well. Max, hello. Welcome to research. You don't really need, we don't need a research, but at the same time, so 15 of 23. Okay, so you got morale. Point is, if they have too much on their plate and they don't have enough morale, then they tend to get sad quickly. So you can afford a little bit more. You can be a bit of a better constructor for now. Okay, getting distracted by skills. Where does an hour go? Hey, where does an hour go? Right, how much chlorine have we let into the base? Oh, a little bit. Their eyes are going to sting. I haven't got enough. I bet I haven't got enough mess tables now. Because I need... There's 20 of them, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I only need 2 more. Oh, this is overflowing now, look. 2 more. Right, let's just check our stuff here. Okay, this is good. Nip this off. I really need to work out a way to automate this. Yeah. Look at that lovely chlorine-infused area. There's just so much water here because it's coming from down here. I could just turn that off for a minute. Because we just don't need any more water at the minute. It's just for the fish, right? We could just let this stack up a little while and do something else with it. Because this is dribbling water in occasionally. I mean, is there any harm? Below 250. I mean, let's just make this. If it's below, send green if it's below. Below, right? What's in here at the minute? It's currently 0. Oh, okay. Let's just make this 100. There we go. I just don't want it to. Don't want extra water in it. We've got tons of water. We just don't need the extra water. Right. Are we anywhere near hot enough in here? This water's just not being heated up. This is just not doing enough work. Bizarrely. I mean, it's doing a lot of cooling, but it's not, it's just not enough hot happening down here. It's just not doing enough. Yeah, because we're just not using enough. Right, okay. I don't need these petroleum generators at the moment. This can be disabled. They just don't need to be used. Because we've got this, and we've got that. We want to use the hydrogen. It's what we want to use. Right, they should stay disabled now. Good. Let's use the hydrogen up, because we got so much hydrogen out the wazoo, as they say. Right, okay. Here, we're going to continue disabling or deleting these. That's great. We can get rid of those. Yeah, slow door there. Great. Go team. Get all those built. Yeah, meanwhile, how's it going up here? Still quite a lot of chlorine in there. It's just chlorine in there now, which is good. That's great. So we're going to have some hatch farms again in a minute when they can finally get in there. Lots to do when they finally get in there. We could think about what we're actually going to do. We're going to have one of these. That's going to be, yep, here, here, and here. These are all going to be this version. So I just want the eggs. Plenty of eggs. Okay, we just want to do that. We're going to have a critter feeder. Yep, there. No, not there. And there. Oh, disco, disco, disco. A disco and a coffee. Just before bedtime? Yep. So you can't beat a disco and a coffee just before bedtime. Woohoo. Party, 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 party. Yep. Nice. You do realise you're about to go to bed, right? Yeah? Is that alright with you? Good. Cool. Off to bed you go. Right. Okay, this is nearly there, so we can I was hoping to at least crack into this today, but who knows? What we actually need is a nice, decent floor in here. I don't like this water here, really, but, you know. So they got to climb their ladder to go to bed, but hey-ho. We could seal this off, but then how do we get the eggs in there? And so on and so forth. It's fine. Why have we got coal? Because there's nowhere to put the coal. We've filled all the coal places again. So much flipping coal now, and we had coal as a problem. What can we do with coal? Can we do anything else with coal? Can we make something nice with it? Coal. Does that? Coal. Coal to this. Coal in the kiln makes refined carbon. Coal with this makes that. Coal with this makes that. Oh, yeah, we know that. Okay. So we could make a kiln, because that would be hot as well. Kiln. That's got to be refinement, right? Kiln. Beautiful. And that's going to be hot. Is that duplicant operation? Oop. Refinement. Refinement. It is not. It doesn't say... Yeah. Heat. Gets quite hot. Now, doesn't say duplicant... So other things, like metal refinery, says duplicant operation. Kiln doesn't. So let's find out. It's going to get real hot. Need 200 kilograms. Don't know why I said it like that. Kilograms, but either way. Okay, let's put it here because there is some cooling here. So let's pop that right here. That changed to iron ore. That's fine. Okay, and then this is all radiant, right? Yeah, good. Okay. That doesn't need a power either. Interesting. Okay, refined carbon. What can we do with refined carbon then? Great. That transitions to that. Refined graphite to... so graphite, okay. Okay, what can we do with it? Applications. Refine... Okay, iron and refined carbon, and this makes steel. Okay, we just need it to make steel. Steel. Produced by... Yes, we need lime. Okay, lime. Where do we get lime from? Produced by a rock crusher for eggs. Eggshell makes lime. Fossil makes lime. Okay. We got any lime? We do have some lime. We got any eggshell? We don't have any eggshell. But we do have some lime. So this should be doing eggshell to lime forever, which it is. Okay. And then we can do fossil to lime as well forever, if we have any fossil. Okay. Okay, that's great. And we need to store that somewhere. What's in here? Polluted dirt. Great. Okay. Then what we can do is, because we're going to use that to do things with, I don't know, stuff. So, if I go lime, where's that been stored? Great. That's just terrific. That's a... Well, they're all in those bins. Are they the same? Yep. Okay, well, that's fine. I guess they collect them from all over the place. Okay. Eggshell in use, producing lime. Okay, good. Well, we've got some eggshell. Available 0 kilograms. Right, okay. So we need to, well, we'll have some more eggshell as we make more eggs. Great. All these need to be swept. We've still got nowhere to put all the coal, which we would like to be able to put the coal somewhere. Okay, so next episode, we need to make more critters. Then we need to start getting rid of our coal in the kiln. Right, this here. Clay into ceramic. Have we got any clay? Probably. We've got so much coal. Let's just do 50 of that. Does it just magically do it? Slow heating. I don't know. Is that something I should have put in here? But then they have to get there. So I think this is just, we'll just find out. And then the water will, the stuff will go back in hotter, which will then cause this to be hotter. And, you know, things will be, you know, this will transfer the heat from this. That's waiting for... Okay, that just does it. And then it gets quite hot, which will then sort this out, because then by the time it goes back to here, this will get hotter, which will then heat this up. Okay. And this is producing refined carbon, which we will... So is that going into these boxes here already? It is. Okay, loads of boxes. Well, they just put it wherever they like for now. That's fine. Yep. And that spat out some refined carbon. Look at that. Probably quite hot. But that's okay, because this then hotted this up, which then makes this hotter, which then gives us steam in here. Terrific. Okay. Alrighty. We have lots to do. As always, tons and tons of things to do. But the base is coming on, and it's been a lot of busy work. Okay, let's just find out what we got here. Fungal spore. Beautiful. Okay, that's the other thing. I'm just going to off camera. The only thing I'm just going to do is just see if there's any more slime until we can find that out. Because we're going to rapidly need lots of slime in order to survive just long enough to get more eggs in order to survive long enough to get everything else. So we might have a food problem, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. If in doubt, we can get some more of the original mealwood going. We'll see how we go. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you back in here next time.